Any money lost will be backed up by Todd Herman from the Candy, Mike, and Todd show. That's bet big, folks.
That is an oral contract unsupported by the person it's been set upon. Okay, so that's Tom's story. If you want to hear Tom's story, text Tom's story to 98973. Mine takes a different tenor or tone, as your partner would say, John. Now, the tone of the show changes. The tenor, the friendship we've established goes away. There is everyone knows about Backpage.com and that digital law, the platform law. Oh, we're a platform. So that's why we can't stop people from posting ads to traffic children. So we're aware of that, and Congress is working on that. There's a government program that's being abused, and sometimes by private companies and sometimes by bad actors, that it's actually become the number one pipeline for putting kids into sex trafficking. And it's global. It's also United States-based. It's very, very disturbing, and it's something Mike and I have been talking a lot about this week. If you want to hear the details of that story, text Todd's story to 98973. So to review, Tom will give you the winners of the Golden Globes. I will tell you about how to protect your children from sex trafficking. Is it not the Golden Globes?
Wow, cheery news from Todd. Or bankable information about this Sunday's Oscars.
Bankable.
Come on.
I told you.
Hands down, I'm going to take this.
I told you I'd do this, Tom. You wanted to hear Tucker Carlson flip his lid on a show because a guy kind of called him out, said, hey, you know what, Tucker, you're an elitist. This is for you for coming on the show. Tucker went on his show, responded to this guy named Rutger Bergman, who kind of sandbagged him on a show, but Fox hit it, didn't want to run it. Bergman taped it from his end, and I kind of admire that.
Whatever my faults or those of this channel, nobody in management has ever told us what positions to take on the air. Never, not one time. We have total freedom here. And we're grateful for that. Apology. But there was no convincing Rutger Bregman of that. He knew what he knew. So I did what I try hard never to do on this show, and I was rude. I called him a moron, and then I modified that word with a vulgar Anglo-Saxon term that is also intelligible in Dutch. In my defense, I would say that that was entirely accurate, but you're not allowed to use that word on television. So once I'd said it out loud, there was no airing the segment. As it turns out, Bregman taped our exchange. He released the audio today, and if you like, you can listen to it. There is some profanity, and I apologize for that. On the other hand, it was genuinely heartfelt. I meant it with total sincerity.
So that's the part you wanted to hear.
That's not, no, you want to hear him lose it in the conversation with him. Because it would be live. It'd be all of a sudden we're talking, and then you just
he
go
loses
off.
it?
That was the key, and that was the punchline, and we missed it.
No, now we'll go get that. Okay. So just to keep you hanging around.
Yeah, but boy, this is going to be the weakest punchline in the history.
Just to keep you hanging around. So I'll tell you what, dude, we'll have you reenact it. All right. When we come back, we'll find out who won Choose Your News. Plus, a listener is on a mission. Free-range alien is on a mission, Tom, in relation to you and me. I'll tell you what that is. Tracy Taylor will step up with the traffic report. Thank you, Tracy.
Okay, so we got a new problem with the stalled semi westbound 90 off-ramp to Island Crestway. That's partially blocking the ramp. Things are really slow. For those of you on northbound Highway 9, just south of Lowell Larimer Road, crash there that's still blocking. A driver is encountering about a 75-minute drive from Seattle to Everett. Because of some heavy traffic outside of the U District and once again out of South Everett, you're going to be lined up after the Boeing Freeway and heading into parts of Marysville. The drive across the water is going to be slow heading eastbound 90 between I-5 and heading out to the Island Lid. Really ramping up not only around the South Center, but even through Tacoma. We're seeing some delays. We're going to talk a little bit more about that and real-time travel times, too, coming up here at 4:03. KIRO Radio, Real-Time Traffic. I'm Tracy Taylor.
This is Dave Ross. Friday morning. White supremacists are rebranding themselves. They don't mention neo-Nazis. They don't mention white supremacy. So why are they leaving flyers in your front yard? We'll talk to Dyer Oxley from MyNorthwest.com. Plus, Margaret Brennan from Face the Nation and Tom Tangney with his annual Oscar preview, so you'll be the most prepared person at your Oscar party. Friday morning, Seattle's Morning News.
On KIRO Radio, 97.3 FM.
News and talk, powered by the Pacific Northwest.
Hi, I'm Rorden Shane, fourth-generation jeweler. From day one, my great-grandfather felt it was important to give customers more options. That's why Shane Company has more diamonds than anyone else in town, in all sizes, in every price range, and with the broadest selection of diamond shapes. In addition to traditional round and princess-cut diamonds, we have cushion-cut, oval, pear-shaped, marquise, emerald-cut, radiant, even heart-shaped. For each diamond shape and grade, we pick the best diamond cutters in the world, who cut the stones to our superior standards, giving each stone maximum sparkle. No other jeweler does that. See all the diamond shapes at Shenko.com, or even better, come into the store and our team will show them to you. Discover what shape speaks to you. Whether you want to personalize a pendant or fashion ring, or you're building the engagement ring of her dreams, whatever your budget, you'll have more diamond shapes and sizes to choose from than anywhere else in town.
Now you have a friend in the diamond business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
Attend a free online trading academy workshop. Text Gridlock to 57682 and register for workshops in Puyallup, Bellevue, Sumner, Everett, and Tukwila. Text Gridlock to 57682. Learn to invest with the skill and confidence of the pros. Register today.
I found bath fitter from our neighbors. We were over at their house for dinner one day, and they just got their bathroom redone. Showed it to us, and it looked amazing.
The experience for me with Bath Fitter, I was really excited to have it done in a day. And I just don't have the weeks it takes to remodel.
I would definitely refer my friends and family to Bath Fitter. It's an easy solution, and it lasts a lifetime.
Find out why customers love Bath Fitter. Beat the rush and plan your spring remodel now with up to 10% off your complete project. 800-NEW-BATH.
The President's Day sales event is on at Evergreen Ford Lincoln. We lost our lease on our stores lot, so we have to discount every F-150 on the lot. Over 180 to choose from. Always more, always for less. Click evergreenford.com, or as always, exit 15 I-90 Issaquah.
That sound means only one thing. Dave Matthews Band Live. Labor Day weekend, August 30th through September 1st, The Gorge. Pre-sale for City Card members now through Thursday, 10 p.m. before the general public, on sale Friday at 10 a.m. at livenation.com. Don't miss Dave Matthews Band Summer Tour 2019.
It's Rachel Bell, and if you have foot pain, leg pain, back pain, go to Good Feet. They'll give you a free consultation, free personalized fitting, and a free test walk. Good Feet supports could be the solution for your foot pain. There are locations in Linwood, South Center, and Tacoma, or go to goodfeet.com.
Through the end of the month, when you choose Leak Armor installed windows from Lake Washington Windows and Doors, we'll pay your sales tax and give you a free upgrade to Milgard's heat deflecting Suncoat Max Glass. Ask about our financing. Lake Washington Windows and Doors, a name you can trust.
Grab your share of super rewards this February at Tulalip. Don your cape and mask to win big bonus free play all month long. Visit the kiosk every Wednesday and soar towards $100 each and every week. Celebrate the Year of the Pig with a culinary giveaway. Earn 750 points every Monday and grab your gift, plus a chance at $5,000. Find all the details at TulalipCasino.com.
Hey, it's Todd Herman for Advanced Hair. On advice of a good friend, I went and got the Advanced FUE treatment, and it is indeed a simple one-day affordable treatment, and it's a huge breakthrough because it's your own hair. People are noticing. My wife is noticing. It's really a lift. Look, you can get $500 off this treatment right now. Call Advanced Hair at 425-449-8185 or visit advancedhair.com. Again, that's 425-449-8185 or head over to advancedhair.com.
Hey, Jen, we need to sell our home. Do you know a great agent?
I do. We just sold with a local Redfin agent. It was awesome. Plus, we only paid a 1% listing fee.
Wow, 1%? Are Redfin agents full service?
Totally. We had a fantastic experience and sold for thousands more than the home next door.
Thanks. I'll check out Redfin today.
1% listing fee subject to certain minimums. Sell for more per 2019 SSRS report. See redfin.com for other terms and conditions.
Are you hiring? With Indeed, you can post a job in minutes, set up screener questions, then zero in on qualified candidates in an online dashboard. Get started at Indeed.com/hire.
It's Rachel Bell, and if you have foot pain, leg pain, back pain, go to Good Feet. They'll give you a free consultation, free personalized fitting, and a free test walk. Good Feet supports could be the solution for your foot pain. There are locations in Linwood, South Center, and Tacoma, or go to goodfeet.com.
KIRO Radio, 97.3 FM. Online at mynorthwest.com and streaming on the KIRO Radio app. KIRO FM, Tacoma, Seattle. News and talk. Powered by the Pacific Northwest.
Jussie Smollett faces felony charges over that alleged bogus attack.
Took advantage of the pain and anger of racism.
A Coast Guard lieutenant allegedly planned a reign of terror
through biological attacks and a bombing and sniper campaign.
A longtime Trump confidant now under a full gag order.
He may no longer discuss his case publicly.
This is the CBS World News Roundup Late Edition, sponsored by the Capital One Quicksilver Card.
2 Nigerian brothers are seen as key to the case against actor Jussie Smollett, now charged with orchestrating a racially motivated attack on himself. Prosecutor Risa Lanier.
The brothers staged the attack of defendant Smollett just how Smollett had instructed them.
Chicago Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson.
Smollett paid $3,500 to stage this attack and drag Chicago's reputation through the mud in the process. And why? This stunt was orchestrated by Smollett because he was dissatisfied with his salary.
CBS's Dean Reynolds.
He reportedly makes more than $100,000 for each of 18 episodes for the show Empire, or almost $2 million a year, and he recently got a raise. And as for those ringing words of support for Smollett from entertainment and political luminaries right after the incident, they're few and far between now.
Smollett out on a $100,000 bond. He had to surrender his passport. Coast Guard Lieutenant Christopher Paul Hassan was in a Maryland courtroom today facing drug and weapons charges and likely to face more serious counts in connection with an alleged domestic terror plot. CBS's David Martin says Hassan wrote of dreaming of a way to kill almost every last person on the earth.
Hassan, who once served in the Marine Corps, also kept a hit list that reads like a who's who of liberal politics. Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, presidential candidates Elizabeth Warren, Kamala Harris, and Cory Booker. Hassan's internet searches included best place in D.C. to see Congresspeople and are Supreme Court justices protected?
Federal agents confiscated 15 firearms from Hassan's home and over 1,000 rounds of ammunition. Former Trump political advisor Roger Stone appeared before a judge today to explain why he posted a photo of her on Instagram. CBS's Bill Rakoff.
This was not a routine procedural hearing. It was called specifically to address Roger Stone's Instagram post in which he assailed Judge Amy Berman Jackson and her being assigned to his case. During the hearing, Jackson often appeared irritated with Stone and even at times incredulous at his testimony, which she accused him of changing on the stand.
Stone was placed under a full gag order. On Wall Street, the Dow dropping 103 points or 0.4%. Now this.
Capital One Quicksilver Card. Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. That's all there is to it. Just unlimited 1.5% cash back on everything you buy. What's in your wallet?
Pets stolen for dog fighting.
There's large numbers of dogs missing from neighborhoods.
What a Washington state lawmaker plans to do about that coming up. But first, KIRO Radio Real-Time Traffic with Tracy Taylor.
So this investigation for the shooting continues out near 320th and 10th Street. So you're going to find this to be a bit of a problem and some restrictions in place around that area. We've got a couple of blocking problems, one of which is that northbound Highway 9 drive out near Lowell Larimer Road. Of course, some slowing as we approach that scene. The traffic lights are still are not working at Montlake and Roanoke. You've got some ramp restrictions with the stalled semi that's blocking the ramp on westbound 90 out near Island Crest Way. Southbound 405 just after 70th, they got a crash there. That's off to the side and a little bit of a distraction for drivers. Still looking at a lineup for those of you that are going on northbound I-5 out near the Tacoma Mall. There is a wreck on the side that's a little bit of a distraction for drivers and, of course, some slowing right behind that, but there is some heavier traffic near the Dome. Of course, that southbound 5 drive is struggling after 320th and heading out towards the Dome as well. 512 is jammed between I-5 heading out to Canyon. We have filled in outside of Lakewood on southbound I-5. Your real-time travel times right now from Olympia to Tacoma is sitting at 37 minutes, and we're at 41 for those of you that are going from Tacoma to Olympia. How about here in Seattle? Our drive from Seattle to Everett is sitting at about 75 minutes. We are still looking at a heavier drive from Bellevue into Everett at little over an hour. Traffic brought to you by Domino's. Is a fan of all pizza, and that's why they're rewarding you for eating any pizza from anywhere, even if it's not theirs. You can get your rewards points towards free Domino's pizza by learning more at pointsforpies.com. KIRO Radio Real-Time Traffic, I'm Tracy Taylor.
Now, from the KIRO Radio Newsroom and streaming on the KIRO Radio app.
A Washington state lawmaker says pets are being stolen for dog fighting.
So there's large numbers of dogs missing from neighborhoods. And so amongst further research by law enforcement, we found that they were being collected to be bait.
State Representative Gina Mossbrucker told a House committee this week it's an epidemic in Yakima County and in other parts of the state. Dog fighting is already a felony. Her bill would also make it a felony to steal an animal for dog fighting or to have equipment specifically used to train dogs to fight. It'll be easier for you to know who's actually funding some big political campaigns. Under a bill that just passed the Washington State Senate, it's heading to the House now, political action committees would have to list the top 5 donors on political ads. Sponsors' names would have to be clearly displayed.
The cost of living is too high.
The move comes after critics said a successful initiative campaign to prevent more Seattle-like soda taxes was misleading.
Voting yes will stop taxes on meat, produce, dairy products, beverages, and other groceries.
The campaign's biggest financial contributor was the soda industry. Arson is suspected in the fire that destroyed a beloved Bellingham feed store Monday. Bellingham Fire Assistant Chief Bill Hewitt.
There was nothing there that would accidentally start a fire. No electricity, no heat sources.
KIRO 7 reports that surveillance video caught someone near the fire's origin. The flames destroyed the more than 100-year-old building that housed Whole Feed and Seed. King County detectives are looking for whoever went on a racist vandalism spree in Sammamish. Racist words were spray-painted on walls and garages of 4 homes in Klahani. A man whose sailboat capsized 150 feet offshore of Port Townsend last night was rescued by the State Patrol.
Apparently, he had tried to rescue himself using his dinghy, and it became overturned, and he got put in the water and had to go back to the sailboat. He was showing signs of possibly pre-hypothermia.
Trooper Chelsea Hodgson says it's unclear how long the man was stuck there. By the time the trooper arrived, the tide had gone out, and he was able to wade out in waist-deep water to rescue the boater. And now your forecast.
Drive home today, no problem with clear skies and temps in the 40s. Overnight will be in the 30s, and you'll see increasing clouds, increasing rain and snow tomorrow morning, transitioning to all rain with breezy weather in the low 40s. I'm KIRO 7 pinpoint meteorologist Nick Allard.
It's 45 degrees in downtown Seattle. I'm Heather Bosch.
From Kirkland to Queen Anne, this is KIRO Radio 97.3 FM.
News and talk, powered by the Pacific Northwest.
This is the Candy, Mike, and Todd Show on KIRO Radio 97.3 FM. 97.3 FM.
Yep, that it is. But Candy, she's not here.
Some explaining to do.
No,
Mike,
you're not right, Nick.
Mike is out. And his bot is late.
Will never happen.
But a significant in real life celebrity is here, Tom Tangney.
We have a new
Tangney.
champion.
Wait, you're not supposed to announce it yet. What are you doing?
You didn't tell me the rules.
Oh, my gosh, Sean, stop everything.
You act like it's your show or something.
Stop it. Now, let's just restart the show, go back to the bumper music. Let's do this again. I mean, I know that you're a real live celebrity, so you do what you want. But
I hit the dump button.
Don't
worry. No one heard
that? Okay.
No big deal.
All right, so we're going to figure out who won Choose Your News. But first, Tom, I'm going to tease ahead in the radio show.
I just realized I need new walk-on music. We are the champions.
You're doing it again. See, now the dump is gone. See, this is what happens when I get brave and I bring on a real-life celebrity with his own walk-on music.
I always hear it as Tom work now.
That's what we said. We got in touch with the folks who did the movie. We said it was you. So here's the deal. We'll go through the text messages and pretend you don't know that due to obvious vote fraud and refusing votes from Canada, Tom has won. From the 425, who should win? Todd, since I don't care about the Oscars. Nice try, Tom. And then I got this from
Loser.
No, this is from Grana Sounders. I don't care about the I can care less about the Oscars, but I'm voting for Tom.
All right.
So then I looked at his page and he's all about this what's it called where they kick the ball?
Soccer?
Yeah. It's about this did they play that here? They got the soccer here?
They had their opening game last night,
a
friendly against Uruguay. And my nephew was actually one of the little kids that walked out with the soccer players last night.
Yeah, yes. So I did.
Go Sounders.
All right, so apparently he doesn't like the fact that I'm not all that into soccer. Then the vote you excluded, and this is just extraordinary. Sorry, Todd, I can't text the show because I'm in Canada, but it sounds interesting. So Rita L. would have liked to have had my story, but you said you don't like Canadians. So
see, once again, you're lying.
Well, what you said is, you know what, we're not going to have any vote fraud. I want to see ID. You'll love this one. This is from Free Range Alien on Twitter. I won't vote for Todd until he starts respecting the tang and pronouncing Tom Tangney's name properly.
Wow, I was wondering why you pronounced it so
a whole lot of irregularities. So, who won the whole deal?
There's a winner and there is a first loser.
And a
winner.
Tom Tangney.
Really, I don't deserve this.
Okay, so what people really want to talk about is the Oscars. I know everybody wants to talk about the Oscars. Every year, they're the most popular. No, that's not quite right. Every year, we're losing audience members, and that's why we need to pump it up. So get your betting votes out there. Here, I'm going to tell you going to be the winners of the top 6 categories. Got your pencil there, Todd? I know you've seen all but one of them.
So it's
only one of them.
Golden Globes, right?
This is the.
Okay.
You are fixating on the Golden Globes. So these are movie awards.
All right.
So first off, we all know that it's going to be a no host because that whole fiasco with Kevin Hart blew up. But there is a rumor that Whoopi Goldberg is suddenly going to make an appearance. She's been missing from The View. I know you've noticed her missing, and you're concerned that she was sick. Maybe she's just been prepping, and it could be a big surprise, so stay tuned for that. But now,
2 minutes.
4,
2 minutes.
Best actress.
2 minutes.
2 minutes a topic, right? I figure we got a whole hour to do the 6 topics, so.
Prep the walk-off music.
Best supporting actress. Who's going to win? Regina King. She plays a ferocious mother on If Beale Street Could Talk. A great movie by Barry Jenkins, the guy who won for the movie Moonlight a couple of years ago. The dark horse, if my guaranteed winner doesn't come across the line first, then Rachel Weisz from The Favorite, and who I think should win, Emma Stone from The Favorite. Both Rachel Weisz and Emma Stone play rivals for Queen Anne's affections in a great movie. I can't recommend it highly enough, called The Favorite.
Okay.
Over-indexing on one really dramatic anecdote doesn't make as much sense logically.
I'm just... God, am I glad he's not here.
the mic bot.
Okay, best supporting actor. Who is going to win? I don't think there's been a supporting actor that's been more of a lock than Mahershala Ali for Green Book. He plays Don Shirley, a jazz and classical musician. If for some chance he doesn't win because he just won a couple of years ago, the dark horse, I think, is Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott's been in the business for 50 years. He plays the brother of Bradley Cooper in A Star Is Born. He might be a sentimental favorite. And then who should win? I think Adam Driver should win as the undercover cop in Black Klansman.
Everyone needs that sort of to be propped up a little bit.
Perfect. Now, best director. Who's going to win? Alfonso Cuarón from the great Mexican movie Roma. If he doesn't win for some reason, the dark horse is Spike Lee. Spike Lee's been in the business for 30-plus years, never even been nominated. He's up for Black Klansman. He could win in a sentimental vote. Who should win? Alfonso Cuarón from the great movie Roma.
So there is a lot of various speculation on that.
Perfect. We're halfway through, everybody.
Wow.
Best
Only
actress.
15 seconds to go. How will he get it done?
Best actress, who's going to win? Glenn Close from The Wife. The dark horse candidate here is Lady Gaga from A Star Is Born. And who should win? Olivia Colman in The Favorite. Best actor, moving on, will win. I think Rami Malek is going to win in Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's how you actually make a friend.
Playing Freddie Mercury. Wow, can I actually stop and take some time? I thought I was rushing through. The dark horse, if Rami Malek doesn't win, Christian Bale from Vice playing Dick Cheney, your favorite, Todd. And then who should
love
win?
Christian Bale.
Rami Malek from Bohemian Rhapsody. And finally, after the traffic, we'll get to Best Picture.
I seriously can't wait.
Yeah, we
I
will.
seriously can't wait.
Yeah. Well, we'll
I'm
get to
glad that you went with Green Book, though. I loved that movie so much.
Yeah, Tom, about getting to the Best Picture.
It is a long-term goal. It is not a short-term event.
Tracy Taylor will check traffic, brought to you by the Emma Queen Casino.
I got a long traffic report coming.